Oscar Isaac's portrayal of Frankenstein a race swap? The short answer is no. Now, of course, you can break it down as far as, okay, well, what was the ethnic breakdown of Frankenstein, of Victor Frankenstein? And if you look and you do a little research, you can see that he was of a Swiss family, even though he was born in Italy. But it had little to nothing to do with the story, right? With his character. And Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein stays true to that. There might be a mention of how his birth mom and him had darker complexion, dark hair, whereas his father, the original Frankenstein, Victor Frankenstein, is more Swiss looking, fair skin, with Charles Dance playing that role. They connected that to also being more of a different mood, different of a different type of personality than his father, which was so pivotal into this telling of Frankenstein as father and son. But that was it, and then it went more into the classic themes of Frankenstein. But what I thought was interesting was how someone could say it so flippantly that, oh, besides it being a race swap, I'm hearing good things. What? What do you mean? Well, Oscar Isaac. What about him? He's Latino. So? And that got me thinking, because I did a knee-jerk reaction to where I was saying live, listen, man, Oscar Isaac is an actor first and foremost. He has played so many different characters. Why is it that an actor who happens to be Latino gets that tagged on? He hasn't played it up in regards to this role. I'm a Latino playing this role. He hasn't said anything like that of any nature. That this actor actually dropped his last name, Hernandez, which is my family's last name, so he wouldn't be tagged so much as a Latino actor, but an actor who can play any role. It's just very, very unfortunate. And I wasn't looking to change hearts and minds. I'm just saying, why is it that? Why is it always that? Why can't that actor, who's male or female, just be what's the word I'm looking for? When they show their work and you review their work, why can't it be about the merits of their work and not oh, well, he's half Latino? No, he's a race swap. It's a race swap. So my short answer is no. My longer answer is hell no, because it's never brought up in the character. They didn't change the character, they didn't change the origin of the character, they didn't change anything of the character. And yet, because an actor who can play so many different types of roles, which Oscar Isaac has, from Latino to non-Latino to Middle Eastern to English to all different American. And that's how, at the end of the day, you want actors to be portrayed. I mean, De Niro has played different people. Pacino has played different people. So again, what is it about when an actor, maybe if they have that Latino last name, why are they automatically branded race swap? Nope, race swap. When they have this long career of like doing great and different work, which Oscar Isaac has done the last 20 years, guys. That's just it. So it just bugged me, because it's a default setting we have where it's like, well, it's got to be, it's got to be this way or no way. But the reality is, and we've documented it on this channel so much, the reality is Hollywood for over 100 years has been so terrible with race swaps, but in reverse. Right? You've had people who aren't connected in any way to being a Don Diego de la Vega Zorro playing Zorro, but they're incredible. That's fantastic. To Ben Affleck playing an actual Mexican American, a real person in Argo who existed, an American hero, but he was good. He did a great job. No one says anything. No outrage. Jennifer Connelly playing a Salvadorian woman in A Beautiful Mind, a real person who existed, wins the Academy Award. No one says race swap. Where's a race swap? Why is it always one way, not the other? I have been so sick and tired of this because it's at the end of the day so unfair to the work that these actors and actresses have done their entire lives. It is a craft. They're working their art. They don't even want to be called a Latino actor per se. They just want to be an actor. For heaven's sake, man, give it a rest. Stop the knee-jerk reaction because it's absolutely exhausting. And yes, it's exhausting the other way when they do crappy race swaps. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But this is like the bad side of that, like that overstep, that over knee-jerk reaction where it's like, hey, they're Latino. Hey, so what? If the shit works, it works because they are incredible actors. That's it. That's it. Let the work speak for itself, for heaven's sakes. Don't we always say that? When you let the work speak for itself, what does that mean? It's a level playing field. And that's wonderful because they got there on their own merits. This beautiful, beautiful actor, Oscar Isaac, has done so much great work, from gangsters to tech nerds and to what's the movie? Deus Machina, to singing and playing music. He's a guy's a musician in so many films. It's like, he's a race swap. It is so insulting. It is so ignorant. I just don't have patience for it at times, to where I will knee jerk back. It's like, hey, that's not right, man. If you're going to do that, then you got to do that for every actor. I don't give a fuck where they're from, right? I don't give a fuck from Russia, from Sweden, from England, because of the default setting that's been the standard in Hollywood. It's a bullshit standard, right? And now it's a new day. You got actors from different places that can do all kinds of different roles. And that is wonderful, guys. Right? No one's saying no one's saying that that Oscar Oscar should only be doing Latino roles. And if you are, you're part of the problem. That's just it. Because this is one of the great actors of our time, and he's just now getting his just due, as it should be. As it should be. That's really it. That's really it. And I also want to say that I have no personal, ill will at all to the person that made that statement. It's all good. It's all good conversation to have, because they didn't even see it that way. Where I just say, hey, well, this is, no, this is, he wants to be taken seriously as an actor, and if he could pull off the role, hey, I mean, if we're gonna do that, you look at the cast. Mia Goth is British Portuguese, Brazilian, I believe. She can't play that role. If we're looking at the cast, Jacob Elordi is what? Basque Australian. Well, he can play monster. It's getting to be god dang ridiculous. But hey, I realize that your reaction in regards to what is a true race swap is that you've had legitimate reasons for that. Absolutely. And I'm with you on a lot of these examples, right? I really am, especially when it comes to historical characters. But we need to watch that, because what we're doing is we're just being, at the end of the day, not fair to wonderful talent.